My husband treated me like trash, so I gave him the sweetest revenge and sent him to heaven. This is part 2, guys. If you're just joining, go watch part 1 and come back to give your review. Before I continue, while all of this was going on, the maltreatment, him bringing women into the house, I got pregnant and gave birth to a son. But my husband still turned me into a single mother while being married to him. At first, I thought the problem in our marriage was that I couldn't carry a pregnancy successfully. Now I had given him a child, but the maltreatment didn't stop. So I was taking care of this man in the hospital, giving him his toothbrush therapy. He would look at me and apologize while I smiled deep inside my heart. One day I went to see the doctor and asked for an update on my husband. The doctor told me my husband only had a few months to live. I left the doctor's office with a smile in my heart. I went back to my husband's ward and told him the doctor said he needed to brush his teeth and eat his food. I brushed his teeth and helped him eat. We ended up staying at the hospital for 2 months. During that period, they were changing my husband's blood every 2 weeks because of how badly affected it was. I didn't care because I was no longer the person I used to be. My husband spent his entire life savings trying to save his life. Throughout all of this, he never stopped apologizing. He would look at me in amazement and say he never knew I would come through for him after everything he had done to me. One question I always ask is this: when people know they're hurting someone, when they know they're treating someone badly, why do they keep doing it? Do they think the person is a robot? Do they think the person has no feelings? Because if you're apologizing now that you're sick, it means you've always known the damage your actions were causing. Yet you never stopped. After the 2 months in the hospital, my husband was discharged. Yes, I was taking care of him, but I never stopped the toothbrush therapy. Then one day, my husband couldn't wake up anymore. He was gone. Yes, that man died. I didn't cry. I didn't shout. I didn't call for help. Instead, I went and picked up the cane my husband had bought years earlier. He used to use it to flog me whenever he wanted. I picked up the cane, turned his body around, and flogged his dead body. I flogged his back over and over until I felt satisfied. And strangely, the moment I finished, all my anger left. Every grudge I had carried in my heart vanished. Only then was I able to compose myself and call people to tell them my husband had died. People came from everywhere. They filled the house and later took his body to the morgue. And that was when my eyes finally opened. That was when I realized what I had done. Remember when I said that one day, in my anger, it felt like something whispered into my mind and pushed me toward revenge? Sometimes I wonder if that thing completely took over me, because it wasn't until after my husband died that everything inside me calmed down, and I began to regret my actions. But by then, there was nothing I could do. After he was laid to rest, my mother-in-law blessed me. She apologized for everything that had happened and said she wanted her second son to take me as his wife. And honestly, that turned out to be one of the best things that ever happened to me. This man loves me, respects me, and cherishes me. He is everything his older brother never was. He has shown me so much love that I still struggle to comprehend it. He accepted my son as his own child, and together we had 3 beautiful daughters. This happened many years ago. Today, we are happily married and living together. But sometimes, I still regret my actions. The whole experience reminds me that marrying the wrong person can ruin your life. It can turn you into someone you never wanted to become. That man turned me into a demon, and I carried this secret for years. I hope that by sharing it now, I can finally feel some relief and peace. And I want women everywhere to learn from my experience. Be very careful about the kind of man you marry. Never be afraid to walk away from a bad situation. And never think that being innocent, naive, or a virgin is enough to keep a man. Anyway, this is my story. I truly hope it gives me some relief. If you have any words of encouragement, please leave them in the comments. And if you want to share your own story, send me an email.